world, it's Mike here. So I am currently in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. This is my first time in Canada. I'm very excited, first time seeing Niagara Falls. So I'm very pumped, and a whole lot of firsts today. It's also my first time using Airbnb. I've never used this process before, but so far I'm pretty impressed. The app was very easy to use. It linked in with my Google Maps, allowed me to find the place very easily. I'm very close to things, and this is probably one of the coolest places I've ever stayed. This is the actual house that I'm staying in, and it is just a half a step under being a castle. I mean, this looks like something out of Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, something crazy like that. So far with my first experience with Airbnb, we're doing good. I'm enjoying it. I like it. The night here is only costing me about 68 American dollars, which I believe is 70 or so Canadian. So I'm definitely thrilled by this process. I'm definitely enjoying it. So I'll continue with the video here in a little while. I'm going to go explore a little bit, and then tomorrow I'm going to get a tour of this gorgeous historical home, and a pretty good breakfast is included. So I'm just going to get out here and start exploring, getting you guys some good footage. Just absolutely gorgeous. So, just one thing I wanted to cover with everybody that you may not know about this area, and one thing that really kind of shocked and surprised me about Niagara Falls is, you know, I'm originally out of Texas and came into Canada not knowing what to expect as far as weather goes and things like that. However, I had a forecast, 70 degrees or so, 77 degrees I believe was the temperature for today in May. However, when you get to the falls, that water that's going over the falls is still super cold from the winter. And so it's kind of amazing how much of a temperature difference it is from closer into the city of Niagara Falls that it is compared to the actual falls. It's very, very chilly, and I kind of regret not bringing a jacket. Like I said, I'm from Texas, and it's cold right now to me. Okay, so the more I explore this area, the more pleasantly I get surprised, and the more stuff I find out and stuff I learn. Little did I know when I came to Niagara Falls that they have a monument to one of my favorite scientific minds of all time, Nikola Tesla. Let's go check it out. Okay, so here we have the entrance to the monument. And this is an actual statue created by a Canadian sculptor depicting Tesla at the age of 39. One of the biggest feats that Tesla had in his career was the harnessing of alternating current, or AC energy. He used this along with the falls to make different power generators and things like that. Sadly, he didn't have the funding and things of that nature like other inventors of his time, like Edison, who was kind of a crook and kind of ripped the guy off, to be honest with you. Had he had the funding back in that day, we would have been so much farther along technologically, just due to the fact that several of his inventions and several of the things that he wanted to do could have given us things like free energy. Some of the basis that he had are the foundations of what we use for things like Wi-Fi and cell phones that can charge each other and charge wirelessly. Just an incredible representation. Okay, so I am in the Lotus restaurant inside the casino here in Niagara Falls, eating some General Tso's chicken. This looks absolutely amazing. If you're here, you have to try this. It looks absolutely fantastic. So one of the last things that I wanted to accomplish when I came to Canada is going to a Canadian McDonald's. I've heard there's a lot of different items that they have here that we don't have back in the States that I really want to try. So let's see what it's all about. Okay, so here is my order. Everything that I was told was correct. There are a lot of different items that they have on their menus at the McDonald's here in Canada that we don't have in the States. And if they do, they definitely don't have them in the southern states where I live. Really cool thing is you've got the Canadian McDonald's logo that has a maple leaf kind of in the middle of the golden arches. And so here's kind of what all I got. I'm going to be stuffed later. So this is the double Big Mac. So essentially it's a basic Big Mac, but instead of 2 burger patties, there's 4. So everything else looks pretty standard for a Big Mac. Then we have a couple of chicken wraps that they have. Now, we used to have a lot of these in the States. Sorry, it's a little difficult to manage getting these open and filming at the same time. Okay. Okay, so this is a chicken bacon wrap, I believe. So as you can see, that's a wheat tortilla, which is different than what we would have in the States for anything like this. Okay, this thing. Okay, so you can see in there, you've got some cheese, you've got some bacon, some tomato, some lettuce, and some chicken strips. Then we have another one here, which, okay, why didn't I just do this first? We have another chicken wrap in here, which is a Thai sweet chili wrap. The item I'm probably most excited about is the McDonald's poutine. Look at all that cheese and gravy. If you don't know, in Canada, poutine is kind of a staple food. It's essentially French fries with cheese and gravy all over them. Can't go wrong with that. And then the thing that was most surprising in all of this has to be my beverage. This is a Fruitopia. I loved this stuff growing up as a kid, and it was absolutely amazing. I'm not really going to be able to give a solid review while I eat it, but I will make sure that I update everyone after the video is complete and while I'm eating everything. Okay, so I cut the camera for just a moment so I could get a better view for everybody as to what I have. There's the poutine, the double Big Mac, the 2 chicken strips, or chicken wraps rather, and the Fruitopia. I'm going to try to get a good video of me trying some of this stuff. And one interesting thing, and I think this is just universal for McDonald's, this was actually supposed to be a Chipotle chicken snack wrap, which I was really excited for because when I used to work for the company, we had some of those, and I really loved the Chipotle barbecue sauce they use. However, they gave me this chicken bacon ranch one, which I'm not going to complain about because it looks like it may have been a more expensive item. So I'm going to try to do some video of me trying this for you guys, but no guarantees. Okay, so first item is the chicken bacon ranch. We're going to give that a try and see what we think about it. That's really good. The ranch isn't overpowering like what you would think of from a McDonald's back in the States. Very good option. It has a good crunch from the lettuce. The tomato's good. The bacon's really crispy, but not too crispy. Good option. So next is the Thai chili chicken snack wrap. Looks like it has some cucumber, a special kind of sauce, and a few other things. Wow. That is extremely good. This is a must-have. That is absolutely amazing. For McDonald's, that is very, very impressive. U.S. McDonald's, you need to bring this over because that's a fantastic item. It's got a little spiciness, that sauce, some sweetness, the added flavor of that cucumber and added crunch that it gives. Pretty awesome. So sorry, I'm trying to open my fork because the next item I'm going to try is our Mech poutine. Again, definitely excited about this. I've had poutine in the past, and it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. So, here we go. Okay, I was really leery about this when I started this, but wow, the gravy is beefy and meaty. The cheese is absolutely perfect.
All right, knock it off. Sit back.
It's very similar to any other poutine, but with that added benefit of it having those signature McDonald's fries. That's very good. The cheesy gravy goodness. Those cheese curds give that right kind of texture that you want. I mean, check that bite out. That's a good bite. Just that savory richness of that gravy. So good. And so, I'm not going to try the double Big Mac on camera because anyone's had a Big Mac's had a Big Mac. It's just that this one's a large one. And that's just kind of the American in me. See something I want and make it bigger. In Texas, everything's bigger in Texas. We need this in Texas. So the last item that I am going to try on camera is the Fruitopia. I remember this from high school. I used to love it. I used to get it all the time with extras with my lunch. So see if it's everything I remember. Oh wow. Oh wow. That took me right back to childhood. Right back to 9th grade year. That's very good. I encourage anyone, if you come over the border, give the Canadian McDonald's a chance, and let it be an experience because they have things here that you may not have in the States. So very good options, very good call. There's a lot of other menu items on there, but there's no way that I could eat that much. But this has been a great experience. Definitely try the Canadian McDonald's.